Hey friends, we're going to read another book today. This is actually one of the books from my house. It's a book that my cousin sent my boys many years ago. Some of you may have this book at your house. It was made into a movie a while back. It's called Where the Wild Things Are. And the pictures and the book were written both by Maurice Sendak. So he is the author and the illustrator. Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and he made mischief of one kind and another. Oh, he's chasing the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, I'll eat you up. And he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed through night and day and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Look at them, they're all growling at Max, and he's in his little boat. Till Max said, Be still! And he tamed them with a magic trick of staring all into their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Oh, here's pictures of the wild rumpus. Looks like they're having fun. Oh, and they're swinging. Now stop, Max said, and he sent the wild things off to bed without their supper, and Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely, and he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so. And Max said, No. And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat, and he waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found supper waiting for him. And it was still hot where the wild things are.